CSR vocal, this edition of CSR vocal, which GRAAM has been facilitating. I would like to understand, Mr. Rajesh, what are the core values of your CSR at Hindware or at Somany Infrasar Group, and how do you devise your CSR, overall CSR plan, and what are the values that you have in terms of creating CSR at your end?
See, as I said earlier, this is something which has to be come from the top management. The top management, if they are equally sensitized, equally sensitive, and equally responsible, and they do understand their contribution, their worth towards the society and towards the community, uh, you will see beautiful CSR initiatives from the companies. I mean, nobody's there to give any guidance and all. It only comes from the heart. Okay. Government's policy says so many things that do this, do that. They have such certain kind of guidelines under the UN SDC, and there is a periphery of the thing that's a guideline to follow. But there are certain areas which can be followed beyond the guidelines, obviously not violating the guideline, and innovative things can be done. Fortunately, our board is one of them. They're very, very sensitive, very, very supportive towards towards the CSR, towards the cause of social development, and the values are based upon the business where we are operating. Our business is mostly into about the sanitation and bath business we are already into. So water is something we are very sensitive about. That we know now we are living in a planet where sanitization and water issues are the topmost thing apart from this education and livelihood. And since business is also into that, so the value system is like that. The business values must equally run with the societal values. That is something that a company is following. And the second thing is that if our business values is giving any kind of complementary support to through the CSR initiative, the social initiative, so that will automatically add value to the business in an indirect manner. First, second thing is that we can accommodate more and more stakeholders into this particular initiative.
Very happy to know about the kind of the values which you have in terms of developing your CSR interventions. I would be very happy to know the kind of interventions which are being devised at Somany and or Hindware. So, what kind of projects do you have currently, and what are the key areas of work as part of CSR which you are into?
As I said, uh, the CSR projects is based upon the value system of the company. As a company is into sanitation, water, and bath business, we are promoting school sanitation all across pan India. One of our project is build a toilet, build a future, to address the girls sanitation causes at the government schools in the rural India. We have seen that people are not able to afford the quality sanitation in schools, especially in the rural areas. And I have personally seen that girls are either going to their homes, or generally due to poor sanitation conditions, children are getting dropped out from the schools. If that issue can be resolved, I think that would add a multiplication of the benefits to the school system, to the education system, as well as when we are giving a good health to a girl, she can, if see, because of her intervention, if she is not able to, not able to contribute towards or any kind of studies or any kind of activities, or if the health issue is prevailing, and she's not able to go to school, so this could add to the national development of any country. I'm not talking about India only. Sanitation is a major challenge. Open defecation is a major challenge, and the women related sanitation is a major challenge. So our purpose is to address those issues in such a way that if a child in a very early stage is supported by a good sanitation system, which could be probably a reason of or dropping out. If that issue can be addressed, she going together further, if she continues her studies, she probably can bring a new generation first. Second thing is that the generation will be an educated generation. Third is that if she is, equipped and empowered, and her mind is not focused on other issues such as sanitation, dropping out, she can divert her focus towards studies. And the final thing that we personally believe, that if an awareness of sanitation and sensitization is, injected in the early stage of mind, that will continue further towards generations after generation through a girl. So that's why we are promoting girl child, sanitation at school levels, irrespective of the state, irrespective of the geography. And we have seen tremendous result in the form of testimonies from girls and teachers, basically. They have, given us a testimony where students felt sick, and they used to go to, local medical officers and all. The medical officer asked them, "Okay, whatever sanitation facility that you're using, that could be a cause of this urinary disorder and all." So when that was investigated, that was, checked back, it was found that school is the major place where she was using the sanitation facility, and that was how she got infected. And obviously, in a rural area, parents, what they will say, they will obviously speak about the health condition of the child. So they said, no need to go to that school. If we cannot afford education, it's fine that you take a home tuition and you could stay here. But there is no point of going to the school if the school is giving you any kind of infection. So that's a genuine cause. So the idea is to, to remove that taboo, to remove that system. What we are doing, we are not only constructing the toilets, we are also giving sanitation support, hand holding. And on the event of the World Toilet Day and Sanitation Day, Water Day, we are creating awareness camps, sensitization camps at the school level. Simultaneously, we are also aspiring to, to teach the teachers as well as the local community members, the SMC members, how to take care of whatever vicinity, whatever, facility that we have created. And a local sensitization and awareness campaign at the local level, at the village level, is also been done to make sure that whatever even happens, the girls should not leave their school at any cost. That's what we are actually trying to do. Second thing, what we are doing beyond this particular initiative, uh, we are skilling the youth uh, under the plumbing skills program, because you know that water is a, major area where we are also dealing, and our business is also expanding into this plumbing sector. So we are skilling youths in two phases. First, with the government certification, we are giving them the recognition of prior learning under the NSTC program. The second thing is that, the trainer is trained, and uh, he or she is, giving any kind of value to whatever prior education or prior skills that he or she is having. We are trying to enroll them into our program, which could help them to get some additional income through our own initiatives. That is point number one. Point number two is that we have also ceramic divisions where we are creating ceramic bath infrastructures and all. At plant level also, we have tried to, take interns and trainees under the skill training program, where a dedicated trainer trains them, enhance their skills under the ceramic training. And if that person is continuing for at least 6 to 9 months, so we try to, examine him, we try to, assess him at the end, and we try to give him a certificate. And after that, that person is generally observed based upon the availability of the, of that particular factory. You'll be happy to know that so far we have achieved more than 75% of placement rate from that program. And this plumbing skilling program that we are actually doing right now is adding more and more plumbers into this system, because uh, the ecosystem of plumbing, people those who are, good plumbers, they're either, running away to Dubai, or they're running away to Saudi and other countries. you will find a plumber, Indian plumber in abroad. So we just want to try, we're just trying to retain them here in India. And we are trying to create a pool where, certified plumber, qualified plumber will train other plumbers. So that ecosystem is being developed by us. That's what we are doing right now.
I'm very happy to know the kind of initiatives which you are devising and we have devised, which are almost in line with the national development goals. There are Prime Minister Modi has started the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan in order to, I mean, sanitation has been in the core of this national development goals as well. Very happy to see this kind of initiatives and skilling again, which is again in one of the important area, and skilling of at the plumbers and various other initiatives are really impressive. The kind of interventions what Somany is actually taken up.